Hey Atkins Aviators, Mrs. Osteen here. I am going to be teaching you how to do a French braid. So Addison is our subject and Matthew is going to be my photographer, okay? So I'm going to hand this over to Matthew. The very first thing that you're going to do is take your hair and part it into two separate parts. And so I like to use my fingernail to do that. And I'll take the one side that I'm not braiding and I'll just move that out of the way. So this is the side that I will be braiding. Come over here so that you can see. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to pull up the first part of your hair and you're going to divide it into 3 different sections. So I like to use these first 2 fingers and I stick them through there and make 3 different parts. See? Be looking at this, okay? And so then I'll take these 3 parts and I'll separate them out. Now the bottom part is the part that I like to start with, and I like to move that to the center. And then I'll move the top part to the center. Then I'll move the bottom part to the center. Once I've got that start, I'm going to take my other hand and I'm going to use my thumb. I'm going to take a section of the hair with my thumb and I'm going to connect it to this part that I have just moved to the center. And then I'm going to move the top part to the center again. And then I'm going to take my pointer finger and take a little bit of this hair and move it to the center. I like to put it in between these fingers because then I'm holding it nice and tight. So then I move the bottom part up to the center again. And to do that, I get a little bit of the hair from right here. Sorry, Addison. And then I connect it to the center. Then I'll take the top part and move it to the center. Get a little bit of hair, move it to the center. And I will just continue doing that. Top to center, bottom to center, top to center, bottom to center. And I will be pulling up a little bit of hair every single time I move it to the center. Pull up a little bit of hair with my thumb, move it to the center. Pull up a little bit of hair with my pointer finger, move it to the center. And I'll just keep on going. Top to center, bottom to center. Now I'm coming to the back of her head. So my hair is I'm running out of hair, which means that pretty soon we'll be doing just a regular braid to end it. Grab my ponytail. And put it in. And that is how we do a French braid. Now I'll do the other side for Addie. Okay, so now I'm on the other side and I'll take the first little section. Again, like I did, take these 2 fingers, put them in and separate it into my 3 sections. I've got my top section, I move to the center. Bottom section, move to the center. Okay, top, and then bottom. And then when I take this bottom, I'm gonna go ahead and grab a little bit again from there and move it to the center. Just like what you did on the other side. Sorry, Addison. Where you'll be taking little bits of the hair, moving them to the center every time. Now, one side is always going to be a little bit easier for you to do than the other side. And I'm not quite sure why that is. Maybe because you're left-handed or right-handed. I'm not quite sure. But it takes lots of practice to be able to get it nice and tight. To take up little pieces, put it in the center. This side's always just a little bit more tricky for us, isn't it, Addison? But her part is kind of a little bit more on the other side, so this side always has less hair. So it always seems to go a little bit faster, thankfully. Grab a little piece, go to the center. Grab a little piece, go to the center. Stop moving. Addison. All right, and that is what we like to call Anna hair, right? Anna braids, where we have our French braid on one side, our French braid on the other side. Addie, thank you so much for being my model. Matthew, thank you for being
You're welcome.
my photographer. If you need any help with this, let me know. Bye.